All right, we are streaming this live. A very warm welcome to the YouTube family. We are reading the book Healing is the New High, and we are at page number 167, chapter 5. Let us read today. We are at practice 6. Yeah, this one. Rewrite in the light. This is a practice. Let us start. Rewrite in the light. Grab your notebook and pen and a hot drink and settle in. Number 1, write down your chosen limiting beliefs in your notebook. I suggest using a blank double page and writing them on the left-hand side. Number 2, read through each belief again. As you do so, ask yourself these questions. Why have I held on this belief for so long? Does it add any value to my lived experience? What would happen if I didn't believe this? Number 3, then on the right-hand page of your notebook, you can rewrite each belief in the new way. So they are no longer limiting and instead become powerful reminders of your potential for growth and freedom. Once you've written them down, they begin to contribute to your vibration, taking you from the low level of limitation to the high, vibrant level of hope and healing. As an example, here are those limiting beliefs of my own that I shared earlier, now rewritten into new, empowering beliefs. I have the power of choice and the ability to learn and grow so I can shape my future. I have everything I need to create a fulfilling and successful career and earn the money I need to support the lifestyle I want to have. I am capable of love and I'm worthy of being loved. I have the capacity to build a strong relationship grounded in true love. My experience and inner self are unique, and I am free to nurture my talents and discover how to make the greatest impact I can in this life. My thoughts and opinions are valuable, and I have the confidence to share them. Number 4, begin to focus your whole self on your new beliefs. To do this, you'll need to start building a body of evidence for why these new beliefs can be true for you. Think through the following questions and then write down your answers on new page in your notebook. What has happened in my life so far that supports this new belief? What can I do today to act in line with this new belief? How would I behave, move, communicate, and feel if this belief were my deepest truth? Number 5, this final step is an ongoing one because from now on, you'll need to bring your new written beliefs to mind on a regular basis, maybe even every day. There are a number of ways to reinforce positive replacement beliefs, including writing them down on sticky notes and putting them behind your wardrobe door or on the car dashboard, the fridge, the bathroom mirror, and so on. You can also set alarms on your phone and set the phrases as reminder messages. Whenever you find yourself feeling an emotion in response to one of your limiting beliefs or taking action or making a decision because of it, pull out the new belief and consider how and what inspires you to feel, act, or choose. Your newly rewritten beliefs will do several things. Number 1, act as simple way to reparent yourself. Some of your rewritten beliefs might be the things you wish the adults in your life had told you about yourself when you were young. You can begin telling yourself these things now and integrate them into your subconscious just as deeply as limiting beliefs you created early in life. You are the adult now, and this wisdom is emanating from the steps you are clearly taking to review and reflect on your life, which is not something that most people do. Number 2, help you flip your perspective every time you notice that you are acting or reacting in a way that's grounded in your old subconscious beliefs. When you feel yourself spiraling into your old pattern, you can take out your rewritten beliefs and use them as tools to get you back onto your healing path. Next, spark a new relationship with learning. In terms of the seven bodies, we are working with the mental body here. And this exercise activates your capacity for a kind of intellectual academic study of the self. That capacity, when it's in full flow, will keep you curious and be a positive driving force on your ongoing inner healing journey. With my own rewritten beliefs, initially I had to make a conscious effort to remind myself of them and every single day. But over time, they've become more natural. The more I access them, the stronger the neural pathways that led me to them have become. And so it's easier and easier for me to truly believe them. The curiosity cure. Do you ever feel like you're not learning anything? Or even deeper than that, do you feel as if you're not interested in learning anything? This is a response to fear or trauma. It's a response to being hurt. It doesn't always happen. And actually, immediately after a difficult event, you may well experience the opposite for a short period of time. You may get a burst of energy. Something bad has happened, and you want to rebuild yourself quickly and productively by filling your life with new things, new ideas, new people, and new skills. Getting a new hairstyle after a breakup is a classic example of this. Or booking an adventurous trip just after we go through some kind of life changing grief, or moving to a new city or country when we feel overwhelming rejection from our family. But then the reality of our emotions sets in, and a much longer lasting trauma response takes over. While we are afraid or hurting, we want to stay safe. Everything in the body and brain is programmed to focus us to protect ourselves. And sticking with what we know is, as far as our primal systems are concerned, a pretty sure way of avoiding danger. Because the unknown is dangerous, right? So we hunker down, we shuffle inward, not in a reflective, contemplative way, but as a means of retreat. That might show up in our life as a reluctance to go out and about or socialize or make an effort with our appearance or take good care of our body. But all of those things go hand in hand with the shutting down of curiosity and connection. I'd like to put the record straight. Curiosity didn't kill the cat. Curiosity trained the cat's muscles, honed its hunting skills, and got the cat its next meal. When our emotional wounds kill our curiosity, we lose a bit of life in us. We become dull, not just to other people, but to ourselves. Everything feels less interesting, less exciting, less worth getting up in the morning. It's a completely understandable reaction. Why would you remain engaged with a world that you know is so full of threat and the potential for pain? Why wouldn't you batten down the hatches and shut it all out? But as scary as it might feel to step out into the world with the willingness to absorb anything that comes your way, social connection is essential for healing. When you approach your inner healing journey with that willingness, some days it might even feel like a kind of playfulness. You can do the following. Open new doors. Even the ones that feel scary can be worth opening. If you're not willing to find out what's on the other side, you can create a whole new world of potential to be pleasantly surprised. Two, find a new sense of acceptance of your own emotions and experiences. Instead of thinking, I hate it that I feel this way, try, it's interesting that I feel this way. I wonder what else I'll find in there if I spend a bit of more time with these feelings and look deeper. Three, learn. Learn about yourself and learn about other people. Learn new ways of seeing things. Learn new ways of reacting to things. Learn new ways of interacting with others. Learn about things that interest you, even if they have nothing in particular to do with just healing. Just because learning is a joyful act. Learn how to care for yourself. Learn how to give love and receive love without fear. Just learn. Number three, let go of the judgment. If you're curious, you know there's always more than one perspective. So judging yourself or others for emotions and reactions clearly becomes counterproductive. You become a scientist of the self instead of a critic. And number four, meeting exciting people. Curiosity instantly lifts you up and connects you with all the infinite potential out there. People who are vibrating low and heavy aren't curious, but people who are vibrating high, vibrant, alive with energy, always curious, always. Trusting the process. Do you remember what curiosity felt like when you were really young? Maybe it's hard to recall, but give me a minute. You wanted to know anything and everything. You asked why so often that the adults around you rolled their eyes in frustration. What if you could approach your own healing work with that same open mind? What if you could become curious about your ability to be your own healer? Explore that. Ask questions. If you feel able to talk with other people about your recovering from difficult experiences and mending emotional wounds and moving forward in life with a new approach. Reconnect with curiosity. Find ways to ask questions why and how. Welcome the myriad of answers you receive. Study yourself, but always with kindness and a conscious effort not to judge. Become your own observer. You are here to do things even if it doesn't seem like it right now. But let's be clear about this. I'm not asking you to throw out everything that you currently use to define yourself. I'm not asking you to become a different person or to alter your personality completely. I'm definitely not asking you to become a mala bead wearing caricature of a healer, quote unquote, who knows good vibes only in their life and refuses to face any negativity. After all, as I outlined in my first book, what we resist will persist. I am inviting you to ask questions, to go inward in a different way, not to close yourself, but to open yourself up, to welcome the whole spectrum of emotions that comes with being human, and to embrace the lessons you can find in negative experiences as well as wonderful ones. And this doesn't mean never being scared. Actually, it means being scared quite a lot because opening ourselves up and deciding to be curious means we can step closer to our vulnerability while making it feel safe to do so. Like holding a rope or being securely harnessed while approaching the edge of a cliff. It makes us walk into the unknown so we can discover what happens out there. When I offer advice, there are a few phrases I hear often. That's easier said than done. You wouldn't understand. It's easy for you to say. Let's be honest. I haven't lived the worst imagined life. Also, I haven't been in your shoes. And everything is easier said than done. We can never completely understand others and their path because we are not living their lives. However, just like everyone else, there's a lot I have been through. We all face hardships in our lives, even if some are deemed worse than others or are objectively worse than others. Some of the things I've experienced, particularly in my early life, could be perceived as pretty devastating. Nevertheless, no matter what you've been through, there's a good chance that you and I have similar feelings at times. I wanted to give up on life on numerous occasions because I felt that it hasn't been fair, or I've imagined some kind of hidden universal agenda against me. Does this sound familiar to you? This is why I'm so grateful for my horrific history and cruel lessons. Just imagine if I hadn't been through the tough times and suffered the trauma I did, I'd have nothing inspiring to write about and nothing to serve as a contrast to my happier times because it's those very contrasts that help bring better times into relief, thereby allowing us to notice and appreciate them. Imagine if I'd had it easy my whole life, but still felt called to go out and offer advice and support people in their self-healing work. Would you be able to relate to me? Probably not. Without hard times and hurt, I wouldn't be able to pass on what I've learned through my personal healing journey. The way I've dealt with my mental health and my personal problems allows me to guide others as they figure out how to deal with theirs. Those who devote themselves to self-healing will eventually heal others. Even if they don't write a book about it, their presence and wisdom will be transmitted to the people around them. You have to trust that the process will help you progress. Everything you go through helps you grow, the good, the bad, and the everything in between. During tough times, don't be too hard on yourself. If you make the mistake of falling into the role of victim, you'll continue to be treated like one. Simply do your best and keep moving forward. Practice 7. Meditate in a new state of hope. This is a short and simple meditation to help you ground yourself in this moment of your journey. You've written your limiting beliefs about yourself, so you now have a set of empowering and uplifting beliefs to begin living by. These will become a central part of your healing work, and you can return to them for years to come. They might change because you will change. And you must always allow those changes to happen. Don't resist it. If one of the beliefs you've written no longer speaks to you, rewrite it again. This is your journey. Let these beliefs become a kind of adaptable, evolving manifesto for your life, giving you strength when you need it, and reminding you in your darkest moments that you are capable of seeing things in a different way. This meditation will help you integrate your rewritten beliefs into your subconscious mind and absorb their meaning into your personal vibration. You can practice it once if that's all you feel you need, but if it feels good, do it regularly. And if you do rewrite your beliefs again later on, do this meditation again. Reintegrate, remind, and rework. As it's written, the meditation takes just 10 minutes, but if you'd like to sit with it for longer, please do. I'll say it again because it's really, really important. This is your journey and your healing. You can do it in your way. And you don't have to fit yourself into anyone else's expectation or schedule, especially not me. During tough times, don't be too hard on yourself. If you make the mistake of falling into the role of victim, you'll continue to be treated like one. Simply do your best to keep moving forward. The meditation of possibility. Choose a place where you won't be disturbed for at least 10 minutes. Personally, I love to practice this meditation outside. If it's possible for you, find a quiet spot in a garden or other natural space. Trees make for, for great meditation buddies, as the Buddha found out many years ago. Number one, find your comfortable seated position. Anything that works for you, kneeling with legs crossed or straight, or with your back supported against a wall or a tree. Choose a posture that doesn't feel like a huge effort. You want to feel relaxed and able to focus on your inner state rather than constantly shifting around trying to ease discomfort. If you want to sit on a chair or a bench, go for it. Number two, you can close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so and keep them open and soften the gaze a few feet in front of you. Allow your focus to blur a little. The eyes are relaxed. If it feels best to practice with the eyes closed, read these instructions a couple of times first. Breathe. First three breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathe in and let it out. Then place both hands on your rib cage with the fingers just touching in the center. Breathe into both hands, expanding the front of the ribs, and breathe out. Breathe into the right hand, expanding the right side of the ribs, and breathe out. Breathe into the back of the ribs, expanding the back of the body, and breathe out. Breathe into the left hand, expanding the left side of the ribs, and breathe out. Repeat this circular pattern once more. Then let your hands rest wherever they fall on your legs. Let go of the control of the breath. Observe its natural rhythm. Notice how the body feels. Number three, bring to mind an encompassing statement that your newly written beliefs about yourself. What's their overall message? What are you trying to teach yourself, to give yourself? Perhaps the underlying message, the thread that runs through them all, is that you deserve love from yourself and others. Maybe it's that you're strong, confident, creative, capable. Maybe it's that the potential that lies in your future is bright and big and brilliant. Don't think too hard. Just allow a statement to drift into your mind. For example, I'm giving myself permission to love and be loved. I'm stepping into my strength and confidence. I'm excited for what the future may hold. Number four, Allow a smile to pass across your face, a soft, calm smile. Feel the hope that lies in the work you've already done, the love you've given yourself, the challenges you've already overcome on this journey, and the leaps you've made in becoming your own healer. In stepping into your power in that perfectly unique role that belongs only to you. Breathe gently here for a few moments. Finally, bring the palm of your hands to the lower abdomen. Feel the warmth of the hands radiating inwards. The energy you give to yourself. Notice the warm steadiness at the core of your body. Take one more deep breath in through the nose, then sigh it out through the mouth. Your practice is complete. In your own time, open your eyes and refocus your gaze. Beautiful. With this, we come to the end of this chapter and end